Yeah, Albert. We just talked about the practice taking associates as a contractor or as a company. So
Yeah.
you mentioned something along the line is PSI, so personal service
Income.
income.
Yeah.
So tell me more. I mean, our viewers would love to know what does that mean and how does that relate to them?
Okay. Well, look, predominantly it relates to contracting dentists, but it can also apply to practice owners, particularly if they're the sole dentist in the practice.
Right.
Okay. So what the tax office says is that where you generate income from your personal services, and quite frankly, dentistry is something that you can only provide by way of personal services. It's not a product, it's not anything else, it's definitely a service provided by you personally to the patient. They say that income doesn't change its character just because you run it through a company or a trust. Okay. And therefore you can't take advantage of the tax rates that are in a company.
Yes.
Or split your income through a trust. If you do use those structures, then the income flows through that company and comes back into your pocket, even though you use the company there. So the personal services income from a contractor's point of view is every dollar that they're generating that's coming through from the patients, and some of you may have heard of the 80-20 rule and everything else.
Yes.
But that's not going to be enough to get you away from that personal services side. With a practice owner, the test is slightly different because they know it's personal services income, but do you have a personal services business?
Okay.
In which case you can then use the company and you can then use the trust. And the test there is, do you have a real business where income is generated when you're not there?
Interesting.
Okay. So that means you need to have other people working in the business generating income.
Okay.
Okay. So the rule is, as long as you have a full-time equivalent of you, so if you only work 3 days a week and you've got another associate in that works 3 days a week, beauty. Personal services business, the rules don't apply to you, can get the company tax rate, you can split the income and everything else through the trust. So again, whenever you're setting up, whenever you're managing a business or anything like that, keep in touch with your accountant. Ask the questions. Is there something else I could be doing? Could I do something? Is this the time maybe I should put an associate on?
Yes.
Even if they're not going to be fully busy, because it'll tip me over that line and now I can split some of those profits with my better half or with my family, etc. So they're the more in-depth discussions that you need to have with your accountant, not just, oh, here, do my tax return.
Yeah, that's a great insight, Albert. I mean, what you just said is personal service income and personal service for business, so it's very clear on the differentiation. But one of the point which I really liked about what you just said is, having that trusted advisor or trusted growth advisor, who surrounds with, it's equally important while you're building practice. Yes, understand you are on the chair, you're helping patients every day in and out, but at the same time, who is really helping you to grow your business, which means the accountant or your trusted advisor, consultant, they're equally important. Yeah?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Albert.